Hello friends, it's a pleasure to meet you again. In this video, we are going to talk about 5 very important items that has to be kept in mind while you are filing your income tax returns. So you can go and check my videos where we have talked about the due dates, the penalties, all those things relating to income tax. The first critical thing that you need to do is select the proper form, proper income tax returns. So individuals have got broadly 4 types of income tax forms. So you have to choose proper income tax forms. If you are choosing a wrong form, you might end up giving wrong declaration. I have already done a video on which form has to be selected under what circumstance. Do check my description or the comment below to get that particular video. So the first and foremost thing is select correct form. The second important thing is while you are filing the income tax returns, there will be pre-filled data that would be available. Check if all the pre-filled data that is pre-filled by the income tax portal are correct. Sometimes you might have changed the address during the current year. There could be a change in your phone number. There could be a change in your email ID. So please ensure, these are all examples. Please ensure all the data that has been pre-filled in the income tax portal are correct. I'll tell you why. Let's say tomorrow there is a notice that the tax officer wants to send to you. Or the tax officer wants to send you the income tax has been processed, they want to send you a refund. For that, there will be an information that would be sent. It would be sent only through your email ID. If there is a change in the email ID, please ensure those items are being changed, because we might not be using an old email ID, or we might have given our official ID in the earlier income tax returns, which the official ID is no more valid because you might have quit that employment. So ensure that all the data that has been pre-filled by the tax portal are correct. Third important point. We have got 2 things called as Form 26AS and Form AIS. Form 26AS and Form AIS. AIS stands for Annual Information Statement. How do you get this? Log into your income tax portal. Go to the second tab. First tab would be Dashboard. Second tab would be E-File Returns. Under that, choose Income Tax Returns. Under that, go and check for View Form 26AS. So this Form 26AS gives you various information like how much tax has been deducted. What are the various income on which we have got for which tax has not been deducted? What are the other taxes that we have paid? Like that, so much of information would be available in Form 26AS. Please ensure that you carefully see that Form 26AS and include all the income that have been stated in Form 26AS. There is one more statement that is available again in the income tax portal. That is called as Annual Information Statement. So in the Services tab, that is the fourth one. First is Dashboard, second is E-File, then Authorized Partners, then you will have Services. In that Services tab, go and click Annual Information Statement. Annual Information Statement will be available for the financial year. So you have to check for financial year 21-22. While Form 26AS will be available for assessment year. So you should check assessment year 22-23. So in 26AS, you have to check for 22-23. In the annual information statement, that is AAS, you have to check for financial year 21-22. Download that. That also will have the same kind of details. So in case there is a discrepancy between AIS and Form 26AS, please go through your bank statement and select the appropriate income. Select the appropriate income. So the third important thing that you need to be aware is check for Form 26 AS and AAS information. The fourth important, now there is something called as new income tax regime, which was introduced a year back. Now you might have not communicated to this to your employer, so they might have deducted the tax under the old income tax regime. Now check, you might have got a Form 16 in the old income tax regime, whatever, no problem. So in the income tax portal, it will ask, when you are filing your relevant form, it will ask whether you want to go for new regime or not. Whether you want to go for new regime or not. Be very precise, it will say, have you opted for new tax regime under section 115 BAC? So just check. Just say yes and check what is the tax calculation it gives. So if there is less tax under the new regime, select that and then file the income tax returns. So your Form 16 can have an old regime, but in your income tax return, it can be a new regime. No problem at all. Always check how much tax you have got under the new regime. Now this option is available every year. However, if you have got a business income, you cannot choose this option every year. You have to choose only for 1 year and it will be valid for all the years. But the drawback for the new regime is you might not be eligible for any kind of deductions. Like for example, you might have got LIC payment, you might have paid your PPF, you might have paid your tuition fees for your kids. All those deductions will not be available under the new regime. But in case you don't have that, you have not made any investment during the year, just check the new regime and find out what is the tax that you have paid. What is the tax that is payable? If new regime gives you a lower tax, opt for the new regime. If new regime does not give you a lower tax, go with the old regime itself. Now, when you are opting for new regime, ensure you file one more form called as Form 10IE. I'll repeat, it's Form 10IE, only if you are filing new regime. The fifth important point is, you might have forgotten, you might have not given some kind of deductions that you are eligible. For example, you might have got a housing loan. Interest on that can be claimed as deduction. Or principal repayment can be claimed as deduction. You might have forgotten to give this to the employer. Now, please ensure that deductions which you have not given to the employer are properly taken and claimed in the income tax return. So, please ensure these 5 things are done properly. So, to quickly summarize that 5 things, first is select a proper form. Which form you are going to file your income tax returns? Select that proper form. Which form? There is a separate video that I have done. Check the comment box. Pre-filled data, ensure that you are verifying the pre-filled data. The income tax department might have filled, but ensure that you are doing the verification. Check Form 26 AS and IAS. 26 AS will be in assessment year. You have to select assessment year 22-23. IAS will be in financial year. You have to select 21-22 financial year. So, if there is a discrepancy, ensure you take the correct one. Compare with new regime. If at all you are selecting new regime, one more form has to be filed, which is Form 10IE. Deductions not given by the employer, please ensure that you are taking up those deductions while you are filing the income tax returns. So these are the very important aspects that has to be taken care while you are filing the returns. Please do subscribe to the channel in case you like. We will see in one more video with some other topic. Thank you.